Alright guys, here we are with the second part of the iControlpad review. I was originally going to do an iPod, however, after some testing, my iPod's only a second generation. It's really laggy with a second gen iPod. If I had a fourth gen, it would be a lot better, and for fourth gen owners, I would go ahead and recommend you all going ahead and picking one up. But for second gen, I would probably upgrade your iPod before going with its controller. With that out of the way, they made a release in between the first video, which was in a really long time ago, and this one. They have released these rubber sides for the iControlpad, which are free whenever you order the iControlpad, and are also free to us guys who ordered it before they came out. We just had to pay the shipping for them. The installation's as simple as could possibly be, obviously, is take your iControlpad here, pop them on the side, like so. And now you've got a comfortable grip for your Bluetooth controller, which of course can hook up to your computer, no problem, your Mac, whatever, your Android tablet, instead of, having the clamps on there or messing with these things poking you in the side of your hand. Got those rubber sides on there and you're good to go. Also, they're really flush with the sides of the controller. They look really smooth and really nice with it. So with that out of the way, we're now going to be checking out how it does with some emulators. The screen quality ain't going to be 100% great with this. I'm going to do the best I can with what I got, though. We're going to be testing these out on an Android phone. This is a LG Optimus V, with the V more or less meaning that it goes through Virgin Mobile. So we're going to try out a couple emulators on here and see how they do. Now, I'm not going to do well with any of these games at all because I'm going to be holding the phone with one hand and the iControlpad with the other. So I'm not going to have any skills or anything in any of these games. Oh yeah, this is some ghetto recording, but it'll work for our purposes. As you can see, basic functions are fine. I can move the guy around the screen with using the iControlpad just fine. The only real issue is, of course, me controlling because I'm playing through a camera viewfinder. And as you can see, you can shoot just fine as well. So it does do fine with the NES on the phone. I can't show that very well, unfortunately, due to my recording methods. And there's plenty of emulators out for this thing as well. Just showing on screen here, if you can tell in the video, there's a Game Boy Color emulator, a Mega Drive emulator, and the Mega Drive emulator does support the Master System games as well. PC Engine, TurboGrafx emulator, Super Nintendo emulator, NES emulator, and a PlayStation 1 emulator. The guy who's making all these emulators, he's actually going to release an emulator for the MSX system as well, so that's going to be something pretty cool to look forward to. And also, the guys making the iControlpad have announced that they're working on a spring-based clamp system for this thing. And I guess how that's going to work, from the way I understand those forum posts correctly, the little hole in the back of the system, right there, my finger's covering it, that little hole there is going to clamp to both the side clamps and that little hole, and then come out from the sides to handle phones that are a little bit larger than the iControlpad form factor. So that's going to be something cool to look forward to as well. On top of that, now we've seen the emulators that have iControlpad support built into it, which is gbc.mu, md.mu, pce.mu, SNES 9X, NES.mu, and FPSC. But if it don't support the iControlpad, as long as there is a keyboard mode on the emulator, it will support the iControlpad by using Blue's IME. You should be able to see the icon in the lower corner of my phone screen down there since it fades in. There we go. Blues IME is a really cool app that allows you to set up an iControlpad as a keyboard for your phone. So instead of having to mess about with finding a compatible emulator, now all you gotta do is find an emulator that supports keyboard mode. So, you know, that works as well if you don't want to mess with an emulator that already supports it, which most of them do charge, but I feel that the money that you're spending is worth it. It's only like $1.99 per emulator, and it's well worth it for this controller. That's it for this. I'll see you next time with another iControlpad update whenever they release the spring-based mount system. We'll see you then.